Welcome to the live. This Sylvester with me. Welcome once again. In myself, the great one. Thank you for the live as we show you. Please, what I can do will come for the area section of my enemies. Thanks so much for joining the conversation, Sylvester with me, while I was talking about these very special words here and meditation. Pray, watch carefully. These very words of my greatest people, if I can say, how I came to create a vision. This is what meditation fundamental, and that is version 10, where we have KMTV. And having my name is really the same name. You have to say, why you say Archimedes? So Archimedes is just simply the word Kemet media. And why they do this with the vision creation, transvision. So you realize that you don't just transmit, but these ones they transvision. So that's what they bring about what word you are giving and validity when indeed you find it in the universe. Now I did really create something right here. Let's go watch what it is. And here, watch it. On the live, I have what? You see this name? Ra-in-Fina. Or you would say Ra-in-Nifa-Eremen. So it's simply with the word. It's simply with the word. What is it like? You just what? These have been given since 2006, 2007. I've had to say it with us from the time I've had it. And that's from the King a while. So I'll be the same person who have done it. That's why I'm here in the corner. Right now as we speak. So the vision that you thought somebody hold and the prophecies and all of that the Lord actually did make out there is this. That I have taken to the level. What do you want to say is the level? Now watch here. What we say is level. Level is with myself. Here, and you see this working. Now, I don't want us to say somebody is the one saying the Lord is in the spirit somewhere. Doing it. No, who was there in the spirit somewhere? I mean the physical, so where you have hated to do the right reserve, keeping the virgin with whatever you need to carry the vision to that level I made it. From that time till this time. Many years I have known what you have been told, and some of you have not been told. Now, what is in it? So this is a seal. Now you understand what it says, Sylvester. Now this is a seal. What is seal? Okay, there's something you have to be uncovered. So he that keep this is that person who got the seal. And the seal is with the name of the person who keep it. Now let's open it. So uncover the seal. So in the seal we have what? The audio disc. For what I'm saying, let's see how many years we kept it. If I have to say this, I don't say even that I will need computer or laptop, whatever, and I don't have it. You look at it. You see what it is? You see the colors? That's the Lord and Himself, the rainbows, the magic of the Lord. Keeping it since that time with no scratch. Nothing. Do what? How you can get a reflection. You see this? So that we cannot say our enemy is in the way to the understanding. Now with this presentation, here in Korea, I'm just simply saying we want to do a thumbnail for what you are just watching right now. That I may present. And this is a second disc in. So they have had one that will lead to the internet or the website leading to meditation, how you keep the meditation. So now today, it won't be like somebody who you thought is the highest education, high earn, whatever degree. But the degree is this, that they are simply saying what? There was the Kemet media. That's what we got, the Archimedes. So the Archimedes is with the Kemet media. And they don't just say they are transmitting, they say transvision. So those who really come to the level of heaven to create, they create the human being that you have been told was in the then times ago. A light or flesh, that you may see them again created life before you. These are the words of what? Visions. And those who are keeping it. So I don't think I'm keeping my enemy's word. So I'm the same person who received and made with God the King Owell, or you can say Owa. So O-R-O-O-Well. And myself with Sylvester right here. Now we see it. Nothing else. So if you don't want us to see with this, what design, how many things happen. Now, it hasn't been recorded for that which I'm saying is on the live. However, I have to say, even if the thought is not recorded, I have come out with the finished line to the design of the tunnel. So the words are the fingertips. Let's see what's right there. So in this course, look, it's working, right? So I don't normally sleep on the fan. I have had to be in the hell. So the Lord and the Spirit, hell, they know that indeed I'm the one who have lived without any fan. Yet I created the earth. That's why you came to realize the earth. So the air was being carried with somebody whose family was not the one keeping the doing. And that you have also never known. And they came rather to make somebody look like they are best and better. And they have had to trust the way of the liar than the one who kept and the one who they received or who received them. You didn't get travel anywhere without meeting the people who were the reasons. So watch here. Now I'm just simply doing this. Watch on the screen. Live as we say this in the Lord. So I've just done this with my thumbnail. I showed that I have to create. And I've created this, showing the process, every process how I did really create. When I did it, they found it not as I have to go on live record. I was surprised also why they haven't done it. Yet I set up the things. So with the finish and presentation, let's see if I've designed something. So how I have taken my time to design, showing the art and every part of the art and how it should be. Why you keep somebody in the art and the beauty and they fail to actually show it. So let's see what I have had to save somewhere. So let's see in the live process some of the things I have had to design ever since I introduced the art of this app. So this is a mobile app. So I've done this few works with this app. So let's open to, like a few hours ago we talked about the universe in authority. And look at just few hours I've talked about it with what I've shown and designed. And today, talking about what the KMTV, which is a Kemet Media Transvision, which is indeed in my possession for as many years I have lived. And that same opening to it, it rained. So opening what I've loaded, if you think it's not as live, there we got it. So here we have, and the time I finished with the creation is 1131 AMT. And look how I have to select the photo. Look, let me show you this. You see, I did all taking this, like taking a photo or going out taking a photo. I realized on the very day we have had these photos taken was this same, just watching here. Why this photo is like, look, let me scatter it like. You see that? You see that it's myself and my princess. You know, she was very heavy, tall, giant like in the art. How that you see the Lord transform the shape element and myself, the shining word. Look at my crown on. You watch my forehead. That's it. I don't have forehead. I just have simply when, just what? Who got the crown? Now the princes and princesses. The Lord himself showing. Look at my very shape right there. Maybe you need to watch. What I'm doing, I simply will surprise you. You watch here. Watch my, you watch right there. Watch there. You see the one crown right there. And the showing of signs. Who do you think it is? With myself, so I just did it. I show out every element I've had to use for the design. So I have to do this simply and keeping the rule. And they made it as that you probably later would. I just did it live. So I'm showing you how I can scatter the things and just do a different thing right now. So we end the broadcast right there because I have to talk about it and it rained. It rained. Let's go out and see if we need the rain. Even this is simple as the making of it, very easy. Let's go out there. So that we'll find if indeed it rains. What I'm saying. After the design. They have no idea how to do this. So the sound is actually from the fan. So I created the effect for what we are hearing from the fan or the wave or the saints. And now you watch carefully the sound produced. So at this moment the sound is different. So I can give myself any form of art and sound like you heard robotic. But it's not just robotic, I just created it live what sound I'm making from what? The energy from the source as it is. You watch carefully what I say here and how it is. And when I come in the presence of the living word as energy showing. So that's fine. We need to cross check it. Now let's go check it right here. So it's myself and how we got dressed. And yesterday we've been in this color. I've also been in this. So I can put it on now. And I have some orange. So we are even adding up more elements. What carefully we need. We want this. This, I'm the only one to have a look. They tell you classic hereditary palm land. So you see, watch here. So whatever the Lord does in times, that will definitely get to the land. Even if somebody should cross it, definitely will be. You see this? So I wear this. And I wore this yesterday too. Then I can do the combing. Let's watch. Maybe I need a comb for you to know that I'm the same person. Yes. So that they'll be calling an ugly life to the looks. So we can do much with much as less. Somebody wants to watch. So don't let a woman say, oh, why not shave your hair? What do you say? What I say? Okay, shave your hair. Maybe you are not saying I'm a human being. You don't see those? So I didn't come from this kind of life of my enemy, You see this? If it will be as white, it will be white. If it becomes gray, then I tell you it's because of that issue. So I'll be destined to be myself. Why you name the name Sylvester to wounded and whatever, you and I killing the soul and spirit again and the flesh. So you didn't know that the Lord himself was the same you have killed if it should be. And you were carving things and I came and carved female out of it again in school. That's why I carved the comb. So indeed the comb is a creator with A1. Prophet. Is it here? So that's A1, the same ivy. The same Roman number short. And the same one, third, which is the same jar. This is the same with the tree of life. The hand that never meets. So when we are handling this side, we should look at it and what is here. So that they told you up to 3rd and 4th generations. If the Lord does it, that's what it is. That's why we came with 3 years, 4 years. That's the person revealed, not in mystery anymore. It's myself. Yeah. Alright. So reserve and bring my beauty. Bring Mura. I'm saying that bring all the ladies. That's the destiny the Lord never failed to work. Keep the archangel. He's glorious. Look, no, you watch myself. Look for it. Just look at the very beauty of the face. As you stand maybe low, understanding, look at how beautiful it will be. Before the very vision you have created it, life. So that if you are level with it, maybe you are seeing another level. If you are from any angle, you need to prove. So don't say how I get dressed is a mystery you understand. Okay, if you don't understand, you are not talking true. Let's go and watch if the rain did something. Put it on. So if I got reflection from the side, so we got to watch. It rained. It rained. What? You watch it. It rained. What? It rained. Now, you won't see much that rain. Watch the clouds. The rain. Or if you want us to say the Lord and ourselves, we do it. Let's go out there on a expedition. We can take a moment to do what I'm saying. You see this? It rained. We want to see if indeed it rained. So look, if it is still happening there, you have no idea what it is. Oh no, yes, that's what. It rained. Watch it. Watch carefully. Has it rained? Do the waters splash? Do they have it on the plant? Do they really possess well? Do you see that it rained or you don't agree? Okay, if you don't agree, then agreement is we are on the street. Here in the corner. So I'm on the street randomly to see that which caused the rain. No, they're all books, right? At least. I don't want us to see so much in their life about the books. Look, some ladies, look, watch there. You see, my word showed the heavens. So this is what we do, present it to the best of the world. And we create the things from the book reserved because we are alive, we put it on. And I say, thanks so much. This is the real self. I'm on the run. I show my food all the time. And I'm not being carried by any spirit. They are deceiving you. Because they can't carry this flesh. Outside, I show them who got it well tied to weight. We got it.